Let's move to some light more. I guess not lighthearted because I got a feeling nobody's gonna like my take from the Fresh Prince reunion either. We got to watch it. Shout out to HBO Max killing the content. They're on a
They
fucking
have
tear.
great content.
Yeah.
That's really what's throwing me back. Is like I haven't had a chance to actually get to it
You
yet
been watching
because
everything
there
else on
is
there?
so much content, bro. I've been watching fucking Adult Swim shit.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
I'm
That's
stuck. I'm stuck in there.
That was the win for me. I saw that and I was like, oh, they're not fucking around.
No.
Like, I was like, okay,
No,
I'm here for this.
Adult Swim is so underrated, bro.
Yeah.
Like home movies, bro. That is my shit, bro. Like that is an underrated platform. So like, I'm sorry, y'all, but I should have had that content for this show. But I've been over here watching
No,
Adult Swim.
It's good. I don't want to ruin. Oh, go ahead, Lex.
Since we talk about HBO Max, did you see how they're about to have the Wonder Woman movie
Yeah,
on
you-
there?
on there.
told me
at the
that.
exact
You
same
told me
time
that,
as
yeah.
in theaters. Yeah,
That is crazy. That
Yeah.
means HBO Max is like, oh yeah, you guys thought we was about to lose? Nah.
that's cool. Amazon's been doing some stuff with theirs with the early release stuff, like early access.
Yeah, was it Amazon that had had Borat? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's out there. These platforms are out here.
I think the content heard around the world though was outside of Versus was the Fresh Prince reunion.
Content king.
Will's got it figured out. Niggas need to give him his flowers.
There's no likeness like Will, man.
No,
There never will be.
Ever.
I enjoyed it. When they got to the James Avery part, it was almost teared up. Keep it a buck. I'm not,
Told you.
not gonna hold you. It was a little emotional.
They do a hologram.
Hey, bro, if they would
I
have
had
did
to,
that,
man. My bad.
L, please. Just one show.
Oh, my bad.
Just one show.
My
One shoe, BDG. One shoe. Golly. My surprise though, my favorite part I think was Will's story about auditioning for Quincy at the party and the execs. At
Oh, they
NBC.
said that. Nice.
Bruh, it's such an epic story, and none of the cast had ever heard it too. So
Got
you're
it.
watching their first reactions, and then the audition tapes was really dope too.
Yeah.
To see young Carlton, young Hillary, like it was really really dope.
why that nigga Carlton still look the same?
Exactly the same.
Bro, that's
Alfonso
crazy.
hasn't aged a day.
I was like, oh yeah, he must got COVID. He a vampire too.
Yep, man. We just talk about how crazy it must be to be him, though,
Yeah.
because everywhere you go, they want you to do that
Do
Carlton
the
dance.
Carlton dance.
Like it don't matter what public area you're in. If you just at the grocery store, before they probably don't even want a picture from it. They probably want you to do that on
I just want
camera.
to tell those people that I saw you do.
No, they want to pull their phone out and record that for free,
Dance for me, black man.
bro. That shit has to be nuts in the produce aisle.
The produce aisle is crazy.
It's like grab those lanks, hold the lanks up, and do
That
the
shit is nuts, bro.
Nah, but let's not dance around the shit. Miss Janet, Hubert, and Will sat down. That is the original Aunt Viv. For all you people running around calling her dark skin Aunt Viv, that's hella offensive.
We call her OG on Viv.
OG Aunt Viv is cool. I'll take that. Go ahead.
Oh no, I rock with a lot of the conversation around like colorism from back then.
Yeah.
On a lot of those shows because it played a huge part throughout that time. So that I do fuck with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
Lex, what did you take away from their conversation? I feel like we need a buffer.
Somebody.
Honestly, I felt like he knew he had to bring her on there. I don't know how bad Will really does feel. And I know that's probably wrong to say, but it's like, nigga, you act. So do you really feel that bad? Or you're just like, man, you've been torturing my ass for years now, talking about how I ain't shit. So the least I can do is just pull you on here, let you say your piece. And then I can end up looking like the good guy because I apologize. And then the next, I'm going to do this red table talk where now I'm talking about it again.
what based on what she said though? What did you take away from her side of the story?
Did she say what happened again? Like, cause I would think that was
Excuse me. Oh no, she said what happened.
She said like after that whole situation, she
Yeah.
was basically blackballed. Family stopped fucking with her. Her whole name was ruined. She couldn't dance anywhere. It was just all bad. From what she said.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Nah,
I just
I'm waiting for you to jump out the window. I'm just here to put it right by the rim.
because I'm here for people being wronged. I am. It happens every day. What often is left out of these stories is a insane amount of accountability.
yes. Agreed.
Will's 21. You're his senior, whatever the age difference is. Be a fucking adult, bruh, and just conduct yourself as such. Is that asking a lot? Because black don't get it fucked up. People get blackballed every day. It's not saying that that's not a thing, but there also is a thing where this is a kid I'm talking to. I have to be better than this, and I also have to not have my biases and my prejudice and want no. Just conduct yourself right. And I know nobody wants to hear that, but that too is a thing. Because everybody on the show had their differences with Will. Everybody, and you just decided to be the one to have the issue and take it to the max with the star of the show.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I had an interesting week.
Agreed. I definitely agree. I completely agree with that shit, like by far. But she can't be acting like it was the situation that happened with like Family Matters. Like when Steve Urkel hit Family Matters, they changed the entire script and direction of the show. That's a whole nother thing for like actors hitting a show and thinking that it was gonna be one thing, and then this dynamic thing happens in one episode, and all of a sudden our whole train of thought changes on what the plan is.
It's called The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's completely different. Like you knew what you was walking into when you made, like, you probably didn't know the full onslaught of like how it was gonna be behind the scenes, but I just don't get the approach of things when you have a position and it's a time where not everybody is getting opportunities. I can see if it's today, like today you get so many, like you get more opportunities you did from back then, and there's a better chance of just being able to get on just off some wild shit than it was from back then. But I would think that your approach to it would be that, let me play this game. And I do not get when you're not able to play the game to get to the next part. That's all. Like it didn't have to be where, this was gonna be your make or break moment. You could have just been on here, and then it could have streamlined you to your next thing that you actually want to do, or I don't know. That's what I would think. I didn't watch it, so I'm talking from the hip, but that's just my thought process especially for Black people. That's just my thought process.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but L's right there, and you're right. Like there had to be, like even Will said it. I'm 21, and at the time, if you by
Do the
season
math, my
3,
nigga. I'm lit.
You're beyond lit. You're on fire. So, and Viv, like you said, there's probably another route to go because, like, somebody like James Avery, that motherfucker was world-renowned
Yeah.
theater actor, and I know him and Will probably bumped heads
All the time. He didn't think Will was a great
sure.
actor and didn't think he deserved it. But he did his job. But but I think where we might be underqualified to continue the conversation is in the realm of sexism and all that shit and how they deal with each other. So because the exchange between James Avery and Will ultimately can be stripped down to some man to man shit where it don't matter how much of a star you are and how much of the show you are, nigga, I'll beat your ass.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
That's real.
You know, so that's probably the part that we're missing and sort of undervaluing. I'm personalizing it a little bit and having dealt and having had interactions with people where they're so unwilling to hold themselves accountable in the realm of whatever the exchange is. I'm me. I'm hella diplomatic, also hella stubborn. When I'm right, but when I'm wrong, I really go out of my way to listen. You know. So with that in mind, let's have an exchange of accountability. That feels like it doesn't feel like a lot to ask in the realm of people identifying and being comfortable and being like, yo, it's newsflash, y'all, being wrong ain't the worst fucking thing in the world. You don't die. You could die from not admitting you're wrong. No, that's a thing. You know, so
That's one of the biggest things I tell Sid, my daughter, is I tell her all the time, it's okay to be wrong.
yeah,
I was like, don't try to, if you're wrong, just accept it. I said, learn from it and grow from it. But the people that don't grow is the ones that they're just constantly like, nah, I wasn't in the wrong. Because there's some percentage that you was in the wrong.
and so much of that is from not having parents that have that conversation, and then for whatever reason, this influx of
Hold you accountable.
of abandoned children that don't have the terrain to be wrong. I remember feeling like that a lot as a kid, like being in class and like knowing the answer, but being so afraid of being wrong. And like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna keep my head down. The embarrassment of being wrong was never worth it. And it should be the complete opposite. It's like, you was wrong. So she just told me the right answer. Oh, guess what? I'll never be wrong again. You know. If we could simplify that exchange, and so that's not the bag on Miss Janet, because personally, I wish she would have stayed on the show because she was lit. She contrary to everyone else's belief, she was one of the cornerstones and carried that shit a lot. Like when her and Uncle Phil have to go get Carlton and Will back from the hood, like those are the best episodes. And the new Aunt Viv was cool, but she was just kind of just there, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they dialed her back a lot, though, after that exchange. Like, I'm pretty sure that role got dialed back a lot. But that was another part.
In case they had to switch it out again.
Yeah, just in case. You know, you never know. I mean, while we're here, if we can get you used to this completely different person, then yeah, we could for sure switch this up a few times. But I really believe that in that exchange, she lost a lot more than just like being blackballed. I think that it was like she had an opportunity. I don't want to put it like that, but I do want to say that there was an opportunity there to bring a certain dynamic to the show that could have stayed on there, and a lot of it had to do with a lot of Black pride stuff. Like there was a lot that she brought us from like I don't know if she did like African studies or not. Or if that was like her background. I'm not quite sure if they talked about that on there.
No.
But she brought a lot of that to the show. And she was hard on that shit. And so so that could have been something that could have elevated that show instead of it going in the route that it went. But either way, I think it was just fine. Yeah. It was a hell of a script, so it was gonna